So there's a couple of other things here on the document level viewer that we can see. We can see any custodians that documents have been assigned to. This is generally going to be assigned upon the import of those documents. Any folders that the document is tagged to from here, you would be able to add or remove it from. So if you wanted to remove it, you would just click X, say this document I no longer need to be in this folder. Or if I need to add it to another folder that already exists, you can do so from here. Read-only data. This is more so specific to the data, the actual data of the document. MD5 hashes, like the unique identifier. So this is stuff that you're probably not going to be using regularly during the review. And so one of the things that I would recommend using is, there's a couple of things. Up here in the top right-hand corner is the Nextpoint logo that will take you to our support center. And I always like recommending, you can search for what you're looking for here, but this Nextpoint search guide is a great place to start for learning how to use Boolean search logic. Here's kind of like a table of contents. Here's some true false fields, like privileged, true or false, confidentiality, true or false, redacted, true or false. So it's just really binary whether or not it has this, but you're also able to look for specific fields. So there's a bunch of different metadata fields that you can use. You could see Bates numbers, modified date time. It just shows you a lot of the things that you can search on within here. And so this Nextpoint search guide is a very helpful place to start. I'll show you a couple of different search training tools as well as we go through this. But I just want to show you, when you're viewing documents, we can see that this is a email with an attachment. It's got the paperclip in the corner. And so if I click into it, I can see that it has an attachment, which is an Excel, and you can see that Excel right here. So this is the parent email. Here is the Excel attached to it, and you can see the purple line associating them as a family. So you can either code this document individually, like we would be doing right now, or you could bulk code and say, I want to select this family. Or if there were communications back and forth, you could select the entire thread, or you could select specific custom and say, I want to do this document and one of the attachments, but not the other, which usually goes against most ESI protocols, because documents of a same family generally are either all responsive or none of them are responsive. But let's go ahead and say select this family, and you could go ahead and bulk code. You can see that 2 documents are selected. You could go ahead and say this document is responsive for breach of contract, not privileged, and then you could go ahead and hit save. And then it will update those 2 documents at the same time, so that you don't have to go through and review each one individually. Let's see if there's another one that has maybe some more. Some more attachments. A lot of Excels in here. Here's one with 4 attachments. So if you want to do custom, you could pick and choose which ones you wanted to do. But again, it's probably best to bulk code the entire family. And if you ever need to view the documents, you can just simply click into that title of that document and it will take you to that. Some other things on here that you can see, if you ever need to split a document, this is only a 2-page document, but maybe sometimes you'll get a PDF that only maybe 1 page of that document is important to you. You can go ahead and enable splitting with these scissors, and then go ahead and click on where you want it to split. It's not working. Disable splitting, enable splitting. For some reason, it's not working right now, but you click on it, and then you would say split documents on flags, and it will give you, tell you where it is going to process that. You could hit OK, and it will take you to it will create those splits in your imports tab where you can find those documents. And so you could say, let me find that one page of that document. You can print a document, you can download the original, you can generate a PDF. I like this share file, where you can go ahead and click on share and say, I want to share this with this team member. I want to share this with Ben, and send them a link. Instead of saying, hey, can you check out this document, and tell them the name of it, trying to find it in what folder, you can just go ahead and say, can you review for priv? And then send that email, and it will send them an email with a link directly to this document so that they can look at it. Makes it much easier when collaborating with teammates. There's a bunch of other things you can do here. You can export out the entire family. You could add a page. You could view document pages, add or replace a native if you need to. It's more so with like Excel documents generally. View original files, trash documents. I don't ever really recommend trashing any documents unless you have a defensible reason for deleting them. You should always have defensible reasons for your process, collections, review process, and production process. So don't really ever recommend trashing anything. And then the treatments and view and theater, those are usually more so in the litigation suite as you start to prepare for depositions and trial.